Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning into another video. I wasn't intending on making a video today, but some things kind of fell into my spirit that I wanted to share with you guys. So I really want to share what's on my heart. So the topic that I'm going to be discussing today is hypersexuality. I feel like this topic is not discussed often. I don't know why. And I will be discussing it in regards to it being a trauma response. So let's just jump right into it. I got my phone right here because I'm on Twitter very often. If you guys want to, you're able to follow me at Petty Savage 702. So I came across a tweet and it says, hypersexuality is a trauma response. And when I seen that, I just was like, wow. You know how you see something and you, like, if you're on Twitter or online, or if you see something anywhere, it could be a book or something, or you could hear someone say something, and it just totally explains a lot about you as a person. So when I seen that, I was like, oh my God, I can so relate to that. And I shared a piece of my testimony under the thread, so I'm just gonna read what my reply was. I said, this was me in 2007, 8, and 9. I had just separated from my ex-husband. He cheated on me while I was pregnant. I felt so hurt and betrayed. And believe you me, I went on a rampage of reckless behavior with my body. It took a long time for me to get through that. And then I got some more replies, and then I stated exactly, because the girl said, you had no idea at the time what harm you were doing to yourself. I'm glad you got through that. Sorry that happened to you. And I said, exactly, this is what happens when we don't know who we are. If you don't know who you are, that makes you easily exploitable. I'm glad that I learned more knowledge of self, learning to have confidence in me, and loving myself more. That's what I feel I've learned from all of this. I said the word learn like a bunch of times, but whatever. So with that being said, I just want to talk about this really. I did go through a rough time after I separated from my ex-husband, and the part that really sticks out to me is just me going back to the memories and being in a place of connecting with a bunch of guys and just, I don't know, I guess trying to sex the pain away, just to, keep it 100. It's a song by Solange called Cranes in the Sky, and she just kind of says a lot of different things that she was trying to do to, I guess, keep the pain away, or however she was feeling away. And she said, I sexed it away, or I tried to sex it away. And to be honest with you, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Like, just, well, not the, I want to say the straw that broke the camel's back. Me separated from my ex-husband, and just the manner that everything went about. That kind of opened up a whole can of worms. It just opened up so much. And shortly after that, I started drinking. So that was something else that was adding to the problem. I was already traumatized and broken by the time I was, 5 years old or whatever. So going through more things after that, and then finally hitting 18, and finally thinking that I found love, and making this big step and getting married. I had already had a child, and so I got married, and I thought I made the right decision. But to be honest, we both were pretty young. I'm not gonna totally blame it all on him. Like, I'm not gonna say he's totally at fault, but I just think the way that he handled things, it kind of hurt. And I was dealing with a lot of rejection from that situation, and the manner that it was almost kind of like thrown in my face. So that really kind of hurt my confidence. It hurt my ego. It hurt my self-esteem. Like, for a long time, I just did not believe in myself. Oof, I just felt so low. Now, speaking about childhood trauma really ties into this for me because I was sexually abused at a young age by multiple individuals. So I already had a issue with sex, or just because basically I feel like what I learned in my childhood is that sex has to be done. It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter, what sex you are. You're gonna have sex, or I'm gonna touch you in some way. And so I came across a lot of those experiences as a child. So it was already embedded in me to feel this certain way about sex, that it just gotta be done. You just gotta do it. And so it's a wonder for me that I did not choose to have sex on my own until I was 17 years old. So once I did, I started really exploring, and I just felt like I always had to have a boyfriend. Um, and so when talking about this stuff for me, um, having hypersexuality is almost kind of like an addiction to sex, or people saying, okay, that girl is going through a whole phase. Okay, this guy is sowing his wild oats. That's not what it is. They are trying to sex pain away. Basically, that's a trauma response. Nobody talks about this stuff. Everybody just, sexuality is normal. I'm not saying that it's not. But what I'm trying to say is anything can become an addiction. Food, drugs, drinking, sex, eating, shopping. I do art. There was once upon a time I was just so addicted to making more and more and more. And, so you can be addicted to anything. So when you're going through a lot and your response to what's going on around you is to have sex recklessly, unprotected, with multiple different people, you need to get counseling. You need to get help. So that is one portion for me that I have struggled with. So this seeing this tweet really blew my mind, because I'm like, wow, so this is why I've always just tried to be in relationship with people, or I have to find the one. When am I gonna find the one? Who's for me? Who's gonna love me? I just have all this love to give, and I need to give it to somebody. No, you need to give it to yourself. That's what you need to do with the love. That's what I needed to do with the love at the time. But I did not and my children, I did not have the right guidance. I didn't have the right people in my corner. Now, I was surrounded by a bunch of people. And don't get me wrong, I had some pretty solid friends. But the majority of my surroundings was negative. And, oh, you should talk to him. And, oh, he look good. And, I came from an environment that is very superficial. So everything is, oh, he look good, you should talk to him. Just a whole bunch of instant gratification behavior that was embedded in me, that I adapted, that I acted out in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a long, long struggle. One thing I do want to open up and share is I was recently diagnosed with bipolarism. So because of that, I basically seen one of the symptoms online, and one of the symptoms is intense desire for sex. So with me having that, on top of having this trauma response, as hypersexuality, it's just so difficult. I can only imagine how many people are suffering with bipolarism, and then the hypersexuality, and then having addiction issues. So all three of those things partnered together, it really is going to create a disaster if you're not seeking the proper help. If you have bipolarism and you've been prescribed medication, taking your medication. Also, I would like to recommend that you look for Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, like counseling classes or something like that, because that can help as well. I've never taken any. I'm actually thinking about maybe I should. But just within the past year, I've been able to find out so much about myself in regards to the things that have held me back and kept me from being my best self and showing up as my best self. So I'm going to end this video. I just want to encourage anybody, if you are going through a situation where you're feeling like you're addicted to sex and it's creating disasters and fires in your life, I just want to recommend that you try to get help and find out what the root of that is, so that you can start living your best life. Not just having sex with everybody, but showing up as your best self, you know, trying to heal from whatever traumas or things that have caused you to want to just seek solace in someone else's bed, because it's not healthy. It's going to create a problem, or if not multiple problems in your life. I even had a guy that I was dealing with tell me, like, you're not going to find happiness just doing the nasty, because I got addicted to just trying to, you know, hook up with him and things like that. And, you know, we gotta heal, guys, and we gotta start having those tough conversations about what really is going on with us. We have to have self-awareness, and we have to have motivation to want to do better and to want to heal. So that's all I got for you guys. I totally hope that this video helped you. I'll probably talk about some more things. I might even do a story time. I don't know. I haven't been doing videos because I've just been doing life and, you know, really trying to do the hard work to heal. So if you guys have any questions, definitely hit me up. Guys, follow me on all social media platforms, From Pain to Painting, if you'd like. Also, you're welcome to follow me on Twitter, like I said before. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and thanks so much for watching the video. Peace.